So in today's lesson, we are going to learn about roots of quadratic equations. And we already know that quadratic equation is given by ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Okay. If they have two roots, alpha and beta, yeah. So because this is quadratic in x, so we will have x equal to alpha, okay, one root, and we'll have x equal to beta, another root. Okay, so if you take alpha inside, then it should be x minus alpha, and if you take beta inside, it should be x minus beta, and if you multiply, you will get your quadratic equation back. Yeah, so once you multiply, you'll get quadratic equation in this form: ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, and we get like this: ax square minus a alpha plus beta x and a alpha beta. What does it mean? It means that let's write down here: ax square minus a alpha plus beta x plus a alpha beta. A is any positive number here. A is any positive number. It can be negative as well. Okay, so if you compare here ax square minus a alpha plus beta x and a alpha beta, okay, and we divide this by a. Okay, so if we divide it by a, so a will be cancelled. You'll have x square minus alpha plus beta x and plus alpha beta. Okay, is it fine? So alpha plus beta, what we can compare? So if you compare it like this, if alpha and beta are the roots of the equation, so alpha plus beta, okay, so ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. If we divide by a both side, okay, so see, a and a cancel, so we got x square plus b over ax plus c over a equal to 0. So if you see the highlighted part here with x, what is here? What is here? Tell me. Alpha plus beta. But remember this minus sign, so we are comparing with the sign. Here with x we have minus alpha plus beta, so I have shaded here, and here with x we have b over a. So if we compare it, so then we can write down this thing: minus alpha plus beta equal to minus b over a, sorry, plus b over a. Okay, or you can write down alpha plus beta is minus b over a, right? Similarly, if you compare this, here is alpha beta and here is c over a, they both are plus, so we can say alpha beta is c over a, right? So please write down this: if there are two roots, alpha plus beta, so alpha plus beta is minus b over a and alpha dot beta equal to c over a. Is that okay? Yeah, so we had quadratic equations, and in this quadratic equation we divided by a, and we have divided by a here as well, and compare both the equations. Once you compare both the equation, you get alpha plus beta minus b over a alpha dot beta equal to c over a. Is that fine? So here's a question. Question is saying the roots of the quadratic equation 2x square minus 5x minus 4 equal to 0. It has two roots, alpha and beta. Without solving the equation, you need to find the value of alpha plus beta. So first of all, you write down the equation: 2x square minus 5x minus 4 equal to 0. Compare it with the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So once you compare it, you'll get a equal to 2, right? Then you compare b equal to minus 5. Okay, and we got c equal to minus 4. Remember, when you are comparing with the sign. Do not ignore the sign. So a is 2, b is minus 5, and c equal to minus 4. And here a part they are saying find the value of alpha plus beta. So we know alpha plus beta is minus b over a. Yeah, so alpha plus beta is minus b over a. So write down here, so minus sign, b is itself minus 5 over a is 2. So this minus and minus becomes plus. So it should be 5 over 2. So and you can write down 2.5. That is your a part, alpha plus beta. Okay. Now b part, they are saying find alpha and beta. So alpha and beta is c over a, right? We have just solved here. Alpha beta is C over A. What is the value of C here? Minus 4, and A is 2. Minus 4 divided by 2 is minus 2. So we got alpha dot beta equal to minus 2. Okay. Now C part, here it is 1 over alpha, 1 over beta. So here we will use algebra first and we can cross multiply. So you multiply this and this. So we can write down here alpha plus beta and bottom two number, that is alpha beta. Can we write down this equation in this form or not? Yeah. So alpha plus beta is alpha beta. Try to convert combination of alpha plus beta and alpha beta, because we know alpha plus beta and alpha beta only. Yeah. So alpha plus beta is minus b over a. So here we can write down minus b over a. So minus 5 over a, that is 2, that is alpha plus beta. And alpha beta is c over a. Okay. So c is minus 4 over 2. This 2 and 2 will be cancelled out. This minus and minus will be cancelled out. What is left? 5 over 4. Okay. And remember, this minus sign left here. So we can put here minus 5 over 4. Is that okay? Right? And the last part is D part. D part is alpha square plus beta square. Now you need to ask yourself how you can convert this alpha square plus beta square in the combination of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. How? You have 1 minute to think how you can convert this alpha square plus beta square in terms of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. You can use whiteboard or exercise book and just let me know. So if you see here, thank you for the feedback here. If you see alpha plus beta whole square formula, so this we can write down alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta if you expand it, isn't it? Yeah, alpha plus beta square, okay, whole square, that is alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta. We need to find alpha square plus beta square. So you make subject and it should be alpha plus beta square minus 2 alpha beta, and that should be alpha square plus beta square. Are you okay with that? Yeah. So now what is alpha plus beta? What is the value of alpha plus beta here? Yeah, 5 over 2, or we can say 2.5. That's fine. So it is 2.5 square minus 2. And what is the value of alpha beta? Minus 2. So we can put it here. So 2.5 square, that should be 6.25 and plus 4. So 6.25 plus 4, if you add it, it should be 10.25, right? You can leave your answer in decimal or fraction. It is entirely up to you. Is that okay? Yeah. Let's go for the next question. The roots of a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Alpha is given here. Beta is given here. You need to find the integer values of a, b, c. Please solve it for me. Yeah? Find the integer values of a and b and c. Okay. So welcome back if you have tried. So you have found alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is what? Minus b over a, right? But what is alpha value? That is minus 3 by 2. And what is beta value? 5 over 4. So once you simplify minus 3 by 2 and 5 over 4, what did you get? Once you simplify this, minus 3 by 2 and 5 over 4, what did you get? Anyone? Anyone? Yes, speak. Negative 1 over 4, that's right. That is minus b over a. So minus and minus cancel. We got b over a is 1 over 4. Okay, so from here we got b over a is 1 over 4. Once you multiply alpha dot beta, alpha is what? Minus 3 by 2 and beta is 5 over 4 and alpha dot beta is c over a, right? So what did you get? You got minus 15 over 8. Okay, so it is c over a. So you got b over a 1 over 4 and c over a minus 15 over 8. So how you can find the value of a, b and c? As you know, we know this equation, x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta equal to 0. So you can just plug the value. Alpha plus beta we have already got what? That is 1 over 4, right? So x square minus 1 over 4 and alpha beta is minus 15 over 8. So it should be minus 15 over 8 equal to 0. So we got here x square minus x over 4 minus 15 over 8 equal to 0. Is that fine? So this, if you times by 8 both side, because we want equation not in a fraction, if you times by 8 here and times by 8 here, it should be 8x square, 8x divided by 4, that is 2x, 8 and 8 cancel, minus 15 equal to 0. So if you compare this equation with ax square plus bx plus c, what you will get? A is 8, yeah, b is minus 2, and c is minus 15. Isn't it? Yeah. Let's go for next question. So in this question, here alpha and beta are the roots of the quadratic equation 6x square minus 9x plus 2 equal to 0. Without solving the equation, find the value of alpha plus beta, 1 over alpha plus beta, and alpha square, beta square, alpha q plus beta q. So please give it a try. Okay, give it a try now. So I hope you must have tried. You can check your work solution with my work solution. So here it is given 6x square minus 9x plus 2 equal to 0, right? So in this equation, let's find out the value of a, b, c first, right? So once you're finding the value of a, b, c, you compare it with ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So a you got 6, b you got minus 9, and c you got 2, right? So first part, a part, they are asking you to find alpha plus beta. So we know alpha plus beta is minus b over a. So minus, and b itself is minus 9 over a is 6. So it should be 9 over 6. 9 over 6, you can simplify, it should be 2 over 3. Is that okay? Is that fine? It should be 3 over 2, right? Now, b part, here it is alpha square times beta square. Who is asking b part? You. Okay. Alpha square, beta square. So can we write down like this? Alpha beta square, right? So there is nothing left in this question. Alpha dot beta is c over a, right? And what is c? 2. A is 6. That is 1 square. So 2 over 6 means 1 over 3. 1 over 3 square means what? 1 over 9. Is that okay? Dear? Is that okay? Okay. Now C part, 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta, right? So this you can simplify. You can write down alpha plus beta times alpha beta. Alpha plus beta we got 3 over 2. So write down here 3 over 2. Alpha dot beta. Alpha dot beta is how much? C over A. So C is 2 over 6, that is 1 over 3, right? Keep change flip. If you do it, it should be 3 over 1. So it should be 9 over 2, or you can write down 4.5. Is that fine? Is that okay? Okay. Now the next bit is D part. D part is alpha q plus beta q. Here is a problem. How we can convert alpha q plus beta q in terms of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Yeah. How we can convert it, right? So we will use this formula. Please make a note of this. Alpha plus beta whole q formula is alpha q plus beta q plus 3 alpha square beta plus 3 alpha beta square. Okay, this is formula. Is that fine? So this you can write down alpha plus beta cube equal to alpha cube plus beta cube. Here we can take 3 alpha beta outside. It is left with alpha plus beta. So if you see, we have converted everything in terms of alpha beta and alpha plus beta. Okay. Now, if we want to make a subject here, right? What we can make subject? We can make subject this alpha 3 and beta 3. Is that okay? Right? So this we can write down if we make subject. So let me change the ink. So you can see here, this we can write down alpha q plus beta q equal to alpha plus beta whole cube minus 3 alpha beta and alpha plus beta. Now we are happy. Everything has converted in terms of alpha plus beta. What is alpha plus beta value here? 3 over 2, it is cube. What is alpha beta value? 1 over 3, so it should be 1 over 3. Alpha plus beta value again, that is 3 over 2. Is that okay? So it should be 27 over 8. This 3 and 3 will be cancelled and it is minus 3 over 2. 27 over 8 minus 3 over 2. Right? And you can make the common denominator by multiplying by 4. Okay? So when we multiplying by 4 here, 4 here, 4 here. So it should be 27 minus 12 divided by 8. 27 minus 12, that is 15. 15 divided by 8. Nice and easy. Is that okay? Any question? Everything is clear? So what we did, we have converted everything in terms of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Okay. Now next question for you. So guys, here's another question. The roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 are alpha minus 1 plus I over 2 and beta minus 1 minus I over 2. Find the integer values for a, b and c. Please find out the value of a, b, c. So welcome back. If you have tried this question, the roots of the quadratic equation, alpha and beta is given here. So let's write down our roots. Alpha is minus 1 plus I over 2 and beta is minus 1 minus I over 2. Is that okay? So first thing, we are going to find alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta, if you are finding, so you can write down minus 1 plus I divided by 2 and you are adding minus 1 minus I divided by 2. So once you simplify, it should be minus 1 plus I minus 1 minus I divided by 2. Okay, so minus I and plus I cancel, so we got minus 2 over 2, so alpha plus b, it should be minus 1. Is that okay? And that is equal to minus b over a, because alpha plus beta is minus b over a. Now alpha dot beta, alpha dot beta, if you are multiplying minus 1 plus I divided by 2 times minus 1 minus I divided by 2. So once you multiply, so you will get 1 minus I square. It is difference of a square minus b square is a minus b and a plus b. Yeah. So we can write down 1 minus I square divided by 4, right? Okay. So we know that I square is what? Minus 1. Yeah. So if you put minus 1, so here minus 1, so it should be 1 minus minus 1 over 4. It should be 2 over 4. 2 over 4 is 1 over 2 and alpha beta is c over a. Right? Now, we know the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. It is given. If we divide this equation by a, right? So we get that x square plus b over ax plus c over a equal to 0. And our b over a is what here? No, b over a is 1. Because this minus and minus becomes cancelled, right? So b over a is 1. So x square plus 1x. And what is c over a? C over a is half equal to 0. We need to get rid of 2. So you can multiply it by 2 together, right? Once you multiply by 2 and divide by 2 both sides, here and here, so it should be 2x square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 0. So what is the value of a, b, c? So a is 2, right? A is 2, ax square plus bx. So b is 2 and plus c, and c is 1. So you can write down here a is 2, b is 2 and c is 1. Is that okay? So you need to finish this exercise, and whatever question you do not know, we can go over in the next lesson. Yeah. Till then, goodbye and thank you.